Said rolling around, sitting on doves, can't lie, I was high on shrubs.
So topical back with another video. I'm Strange Wang, he is Nate. Today we're doing a movie bracket for the 64 greatest animated movies on Bracket Fights. We did not pick these movies. We don't know what's going to be on here. By the looks of it, they have the SpongeBob movie popping up first. So I don't know how legitimate this list will be. But Minions is coming out, and I personally hate Minions. And couldn't really think of a top 5 or anything to do like that. So instead we're doing this. And he'll tell you about the social media, and then we'll get into this bracket fight.
If you scroll down to the description box below, pop it open, you'll find links to our social media accounts. Click those, give us a follow. We also have links to our coffee account and our Patreon account if you'd like to help support our channel financially and get some good bonus content. Check those out. We also have the thanks button right there on the YouTube bar as well. What do I normally say after that? If you're not going to do any of those things, then subscribe because it's free, doesn't cost you anything, and you can help us out.
You tell them to subscribe.
Huh?
You tell them to subscribe. That's what you say after that.
Yeah, I know. I just said that. All right, first up, we got The Prince of Egypt versus the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Top Gun 2 just came out. Shouts out Val Kilmer. Prince of Egypt for Strange Wayne.
Yeah, same here. I actually really enjoyed The Prince of Egypt, and it was kind of ahead of its time as far as animation goes.
People fuck everyone with SpongeBob, though. I never understood it.
All right, next up, we have Moana versus Tarzan.
Now, I think Moana's overrated, personally.
Yeah.
I also don't think Tarzan's as great, though. And I just remember that fucking song.
Which one?
Phil Collins. Over and over and over and over and over and over again.
No. You'll Be in My Heart.
So I don't really like either of these movies, honestly.
Really? I kind of fuck with Tarzan.
Tarzan it is, then.
We're going to need some heat for that one, but I don't care. I think Tarzan is better. All right, next up we got Rango versus Toy Story 2. Rango is very eclectic. It has like a little bit of a cult following. I like Rango, but I mean, Toy Story 2 is like...
Yeah, I mean, where I'm coming from is, I think at this moment in time, we should throw Johnny Depp the bone. However, Toy Story 2 has Newman from Seinfeld in it, so you can't fuck with Seinfeld when it comes to Strange Wayne, so Toy Story 2.
Yeah, I would also like to include that just because Johnny Depp won his defamation trial does not make him a good person. They both still did really shitty things in that relationship. He just won that defamation trial. So I don't know if he needs bones thrown his way. It doesn't matter.
You know what he needs? New sheets.
That's true. All right, next up we got Tangled versus Wang.
Call me, what's the word that starts with a P? I can never remember.
Pussy.
That's good. No.
Got him.
That might be the funniest thing you ever said, dude. Holy shit. When it comes to film, and pretentious.
Yeah.
You call me pretentious all the time for no reason. I'm gonna be pretentious.
No, it is for a reason. And you have looked at me before and said, I know I'm pretentious.
I'm gonna be pretentious and say Wall-E.
Yeah, Wall-E's the correct answer. Wall-E, I used to not like Wall-E. I revisited it like 2 years ago for a Pixar list we did, and I actually really, really love Wall-E. Not for the environmentalism plot, but... Alright, Kiki's Delivery Service versus a Goofy movie.
Since I've never seen Kiki's, I've only been to Kiki's Chicken and Waffles. I'll have to go with a Goofy movie.
Alright, we have to rock, paper, scissors one, unless you just want to hear me out. Kiki's Delivery Service, and at least like what I would call like the top 8 Miyazaki films, are absolutely incredible. They are insane achievements in animation and storytelling. If this was an extremely goofy movie, I might feel differently, but the answer here is absolutely Kiki's Delivery Service.
Is this the road trip one?
Yes. An extremely goofy movie is the college one.
Okay. So it's not the road trip one. They're both road trip movies.
Okay, this is the one where Max wants to go to that concert, but Goofy wants him to go on like that trip with him.
Let's bring out the tension. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
So be it. Alright, Kung Fu Panda versus Finding Nemo.
To me, this is 5-star dinner versus McDonald's. Just because there's a lot of Kung Fu Pandas does not mean it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo.
Yeah, Finding Nemo is an absolute classic. I mean, I would say Finding Nemo was like arguably the most popular film among the age group of people that watched it when it like its demographic when it came out. Kung Fu Panda was very good and gets a lot of love, especially on TikTok, but it ain't Finding Nemo.
I feel the same about this one.
Yeah, How to Train Your Dragon versus Ice Age. This How to Train Your Dragon is a phenomenal movie. It's so good. Ice Age was fun, but How to Train Your Dragon is like incredibly good. I mean, easily. Well, I mean, unless it's another movie in the DreamWorks franchise, this has got to be DreamWorks' best movie, right?
Yeah, people say that is Shrek.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
to me,
yeah.
Again, Ice Age is fine. It put money in Ray Romano's pocket for many years.
Yeah.
It gave this joke of saying, "Hey, you like Sid from Ice Age," and it has that squirrel with the nut.
That's true, but it's still How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, of course. That was like Benihana's versus McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, this one is really interesting because
They didn't specify.
I did not expect them to go this route. I'm glad that they did, but it's The Little Mermaid versus the Beatles' Yellow Submarine, which is in fact an animated film. It is also just one really long acid trip.
I've never seen either of these movies, but I love the Beatles, so I'm gonna go with the Beatles.
You know what? I'm okay. I've seen both of these. I love the Beatles. Little Mermaid is a Disney classic, but it is probably one of my least favorite Disney classics. I don't know why. I just don't really fuck with like water shit, except Finding Nemo. Which, to be fair, Yellow Submarine is also about a submarine. But
that's why I can't get you to a water park.
All right, Treasure Planet versus Beauty and the Beast.
I feel like Treasure Planet's slept on, so I'm gonna go Treasure Planet for that one reason only. Both really good movies. Treasure Planet came out in that weird time for Disney where they ain't get no love.
Yeah. I like Treasure Planet more personally. I think objectively Beauty and the Beast should be the winner because it is actually an incredible movie, so I'm going to rock, paper, scissors, you on it. So be it.
Guess I won't pick next.
My Neighbor Totoro versus Princess and the Frog.
You know, Strange Wang loves voodoo stuff, but Strange Wang still has not checked this movie out.
Mm-hmm.
That's Princess of the Frog I'm talking about. So you pick. I know what you're going to pick.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to pick My Neighbor Totoro. It is an excellent film, and I would argue that the majority of Miyazaki's films should win against most Disney. Now, if we're talking Pixar, it's different, but... All right, Aladdin, what I think is objectively the second best...
God damn it.
Like versus Ratatouille.
Clearly the hardest one so far for me, personally.
Yeah.
As you can tell by my reaction, I love both these movies a lot.
Mm-hmm. They're both excellent movies.
You gotta go with Aladdin, though.
Yeah, I think so, too.
That's like picking a favorite child.
It is close, but my head immediately leaned at Aladdin, so... Alright. Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit versus Frozen.
I feel like Frozen beats that movie on the song alone.
Well, yeah, and like, so I got really annoyed with Frozen just because it was very, like, of its time. Like, it was the biggest movie for its demographic, maybe ever, up to that point in their lives. So I got really tired of hearing about it, but I've also seen the movie twice, and it is a very good movie. So, Frozen it is.
Well, don't sleep on that style of animation, that claymation.
Oh, I love claymation.
Shit. That shit fire.
Well, speaking of, we have Flushed Away versus Onward.
I feel like you can just get Flushed Away.
Yeah.
Onward.
Onward.
Never seen it, but just like the trailer and everything I know about it, I could do without that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, Shrek 2 versus The Jungle Book.
Jungle Book.
Yeah? Big Jungle Book guy?
Well, Shrek... See, to me, Shrek's overstays its welcome.
Yeah, I agree. I'm fine with that.
About every sequel.
All right, Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is an excellent movie, versus Inside Out, which is maybe the best Pixar movie of all time, in my opinion. But... they switched it up. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut versus Toy Story 4, which is, well, now that Lightyear's out, maybe it's not necessarily true, but was a very unnecessary movie.
Yeah. I like Lightyear for what it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's still Toy Story, right?
Yeah, it's not a bad movie, but, you know, that one, you remember the songs from it. even though it is super fucking childish. You remember the songs for it and the jokes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of stuck between the middle of it, you know. I feel like more people would pick South Park than Toy Story. What would I rather watch? Toy Story 4. So Toy Story 4, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think there's an argument to be made there.
All right. Prince of Egypt versus Tarzan.
Egypt, dog.
Yeah, I feel that. I agree. Toy Story 2 versus Wang.
Newman.
Toy Story 2.
Yeah, son.
Yeah, I agree. It is probably the better movie.
Fun fact. The first 2 Toy Story movies, both 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I know. I knew that.
Crazy.
All right. A Goofy movie versus Finding Nemo.
Nemo.
Yeah, definitely Nemo.
Swimming through the money coming to find me, Nemo.
How to Train Your Dragon versus Yellow Submarine.
Good run, Yellow Submarine.
Yeah, he won one, but it's definitely How to Train Your Dragon.
Facts.
Treasure Planet versus My Neighbor Totoro. I'm still going Totoro.
I'll let you have that.
Okay.
Aladdin.
Yeah, I would take Aladdin.
I feel like
over
that's going to be a
Frozen any day.
hard choice if we had like a female member doing this with us.
That's true, yeah.
And I feel like for different age groups, that would have been a very hard one.
Yeah.
But for me, that was easy, as you saw.
All right.
This is kind of
Onward
difficult.
versus The Jungle Book. I like Onward more, personally. It has a lot of stuff that I like in there.
What hurts Jungle Book for me is, like, they keep making these Jungle Book movies, and I'm watching them, I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. And then I don't want to go back and watch Jungle Book.
Yeah.
But growing up, I was big on the bare necessities.
Yeah, I mean, I was too growing up.
So, I think Onward was something fresh for Pixar.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I mean, it's a fantasy story, but it still has, like, that new age Pixar heart to it.
So I'm going to have to go slightly with Pixar, because that movie made me tear up a little bit.
All right. Inside Out versus Toy Story 4. Inside Out all day, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Bro, Toy Story 4 almost didn't beat South Park. What kind of question is that, bro?
I know. I just had to make sure you weren't going to surprise me.
Newman.
Yeah, Prince of Egypt versus Toy Story 2. Absolutely Toy Story 2. Finding Nemo. Ooh, that's a good one. Finding Nemo versus How to Train Your Dragon.
If I sat down to watch an animated movie, I'm picking Nemo.
Really?
Picking Nemo 100%.
Okay. I'm in the middle. I mean, How to Train Your Dragon is personally the only DreamWorks movie for me that would stand up against any Pixar movie.
I don't know, dude. Those sequels are, like, on par.
Well, yeah, so that franchise, I guess
I
I
was
should
about
have
to
said.
say.
Yeah. The How to Train Your Dragon franchise, any of the 3 movies would be the only ones that I think could even stand up against a Pixar movie, but I'm feeling Finding Nemo with you. All right, My Neighbor Totoro versus Aladdin. No, I'm going Aladdin. I think that's fair. Totoro is incredible. It's not the best Miyazaki movie. If this was,
I feel like that's one that gets shown the most. That's the poster of.
Yeah. And also we're still on the left side of the bracket. There has to be some of the real Miyazaki movies on the other one. So I'll save my arguments.
Inside Out.
All right, Onward versus Inside Out. I love Onward. Inside Out is definitely the correct answer.
I feel like Inside Out is like the 2001 Miami Hurricanes. It doesn't matter how much you like the other team; they're getting ran through.
Yeah. Toy Story 2 versus Nemo.
Newman. God damn it! Fuck.
Did it stop?
No, that's going. Newman.
Yeah, I think I'll take Toy Story 2 over Finding Nemo. Inside Out versus Aladdin. This is tough. I'm still going Inside Out. I know off the rip. My brain and heart immediately lean to one side. I love Aladdin. It's my personal favorite of like the classic Disney movies. I like it more than Lion King.
It's my favorite Disney movie, favorite Pixar movie. All on one side. You know, I've been making this argument. If I had to sit down and watch one movie out of these two right now, I'm going Inside Out.
Okay. And then Inside Out versus Toy Story 2. Again,
you had a good run, Newman.
I'm absolutely going Inside Out.
Inside Out, for sure.
Which we will definitely probably get some hate for picking any Toy Story over that because some people just can't get over nostalgia. But that's okay.
Incredibles.
Nightmare. You hate that movie. Have you ever seen The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes.
Okay. I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. Incredibles is the better movie. Ooh.
Ooh, son, the
Wait,
animals.
All right, so Wes Anderson is one of both of our favorite directors. So we got Fantastic Mr. Fox versus Zootopia, which is also a very good movie.
Very good, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, it's hard, but to me, it's Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
Depending on what's on the side of the bracket, Mr. Fox might win.
Yeah. Part of me wants to argue for Zootopia. I don't think that Zootopia is not going to make it to the finals for us. So I will take Fantastic Mr. Fox just so we got something interesting in there.
Another very interesting one. I like both these movies a lot.
So Road to El Dorado versus Monsters, Inc.
They were talking Pixar top 5. We talking Monsters Inc. for Strange Wang.
For sure. Monsters, Inc. is absolutely the answer.
Both good movies, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The Simpsons movie versus Soul.
Bro, for a year straight. Spider Pig. But it's Soul.
Yeah, it is Soul. You're right. Agreed. The Lion King versus Hercules, which is my third favorite Disney movie.
That kind of hurts for you.
Versus my second favorite Disney movie.
Lion King.
So I'm staying true to my list and going Lion King, although I do love Hercules. Coco versus Luca. Dude, Coco is absolutely the correct answer. I know you love Luca.
I love Luca a lot, but where Luca's at on my Pixar list and where Coco is on your Pixar list, I'm not going to argue. I'm going to give it to you, but that was a good matchup.
That for you. I liked Luca, but it did not.
Okay. Jesus.
What am I doing?
I have no fucking idea. You zoomed in or something.
Oh, there we go.
Technical difficulty. Bro, it went so smooth last time.
Yeah. Toy Story 3 versus Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It is a classic. Toy Story 3 has better characters, better storytelling. It's more original. It's not based off of a German folktale.
Yeah, in America, we don't like them Germans. America, I'm just kidding.
Yikes.
Toy Story.
The Lego movie versus the Iron Giant.
I have to go with old Vin Diesel on this one, personally.
The Iron Giant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Animation style. Whole 9, when it came out, that shit hit like a tank. That's a good matchup. Atlantis, very underrated.
The Lost Empire versus Up.
A lot of people are very mixed on Up. It's either the beginning's incredible and that's all you care about, the rest of the movie's subpar, or the beginning's so strong that those series carry to the end.
I love Atlantis. It's super fun. The visuals are absolutely stunning. Up has the emotional hit.
Yeah.
I think that, personally, I lean Atlantis on this.
Atlantis it is.
Yeah. It was tough, though.
I'm glad you made that easier for me.
Yeah. Akira versus Madagascar.
Never seen either of these movies.
Alright, well then we're going to go Akira because that shit is fire. Like, it's so good. Alright. Shrek, which I'm so glad that this was the matchup because I know that you're so burnt out on Shrek. So I might stand a chance here. Shrek versus Howl's Moving Castle, which is my personal favorite Miyazaki movie. It is incredible. The animation is insane. The voice cast is insane. Christian Bale is in this. Like, I understand the love for Shrek, but Howl's Moving Castle has everything that a good animated movie should have, in that it has a good story, it has good characters, it has good humor. Billy Crystal also in this is a voice actor. And it is just like, art-wise, absolutely superior to Shrek in every single way. Is that a high five?
2015 high five. Fuck you, Trevor. You forgot.
Oh, I did. Do it again.
HT.
I forgot we used to do that.
I don't even remember why. Damn.
Right. The Emperor's New Groove versus Chicken Run.
New groove for me, baby boy.
Yeah, I like the New Groove. I can get down with that.
That's good, though. Mel Gibson as a chicken. That's hard to fucking beat.
All right, Peter Pan versus Lilo and Stitch.
That's a great poster for Lilo and Stitch they used.
That is a great poster for
I have to go
Lilo and Stitch.
Peter Pan. Did you know Peter Pan's favorite place to eat out is Wendy's?
Wow. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch was huge when it came out, Now that I am removed enough from it to look at these two movies objectively, like just like the whimsicalness and everything of Peter Pan, I think I gotta lean that way.
Bro, you don't even remember the sequel.
The animated Peter Pan is not even my favorite adaptation of Peter Pan, but it is good. All right, Toy Story versus Fantasia. Fantasia is beautiful. Introduced me personally to a lot of like really solid classical music that I would not have listened to otherwise, while keeping me entertained while watching it, which was the purpose of Fantasia. But the first Toy Story, it's the first Toy Story. You know, I don't like this. This one is not a competition. Fuck me. Okay.
You know where I'm leaning already.
Yeah, all right.
Even if it was anything, even if it was Toy Story, I'm still going Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse versus Princess Mononoke. This one hurts because Princess Mononoke is probably my second favorite Miyazaki movie. It is absolutely incredible. It has something to say, but like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is arguably, like, it is top 5 greatest animated movies of all time. Like, it's...
I'm telling you, for me personally right now, Mr. Fox, Spider-Man, that's what it's going to be for me. Because if I did this by myself.
Alright, Mulan versus Spirited Away.
I like Mulan, but you're probably going Spirited Away.
So Spirited Away is... A lot of people think Spirited Away is the best Miyazaki film. I'm just not as high on it for some reason, so we don't have to keep having this argument, and this isn't one long ad for me talking about how great Miyazaki is. We can go and hit Mulan, because Mulan is also absolutely incredible. Speaking of incredible, The
Fox.
Incredibles versus Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Mr. Fox.
I say The Incredible. I'm not as big on Fantastic Mr. Fox as you. It is very rushed. It does not have good pacing. I love Wes Anderson.
Is it too late?
It is not as good as The Incredibles.
Is it too late to take back the 2-1 for this one?
No.
Damn it.
Okay. All right, Monsters Inc. versus Soul. Soul gets really experimental with some of the like
It works for me.
the afterworld stuff.
It works for me.
Yeah, it works for me too. I like Soul. But in terms of like
Which one am I going to sit down and watch?
thinking through pacing, rewatchability, like
Yeah,
all that stuff,
Billy Crystal for me.
I think it's Monsters Inc.
It's the Billy Crystal for me.
Yeah.
That's what the Utes say.
All right, Lion King versus Coco. That one's tough for me at least, because Coco and Inside Out flip flop between my favorite Pixar movies. Lion King is also maybe objectively Disney's best movie.
Bro, I was waiting for you to talk this out, dog.
I don't. Well, I was. What are you like? Are you already Lion
You have
King?
to go Lion King.
Yeah, I think so too. That hurts, but it's true. Toy Story 3 versus the Iron Giant. Toy Story 3 closed out the Toy Story franchise perfectly. And then they said, screw it, we're going to make 2 more movies.
Honestly, I don't really care about Toy Story 3. It doesn't do it for me.
Okay, so do you want to go Iron Giant?
I haven't seen the Iron Giant in years.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm kind of at. It's like, as a kid, I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say it still holds up. I haven't seen it to experience that for myself.
Yeah.
But overwhelming demand of this is the greatest third movie of a franchise for a lot of people. We gotta go Toy Story, I guess.
Yeah, that's fun.
Any minute now. There we go.
All right, Atlantis versus Akira. To me, this is a no-brainer. I love Atlantis. It is a little bit slept on, underrated, and lost in time. But Akira is like... This is another one of those movies that is easily like top 10 animated movies of all time.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but go for it.
Howl's Moving Castle versus Emperor's New Groove. I'm absolutely going Howl's Moving Castle. So, wait, hang on, I was off.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
The fuck is that?
I was going.
You threw scissors, you
Yeah.
motherfucker. You're not getting that one. You tried. You tried real hard. All right, Peter Pan versus Toy Story.
You ain't cheating, you're not trying. Toy Story.
Agreed.
Spidey.
Yeah, Spider-Verse. I mean, Spider-Verse might end up being...
Fox.
Yeah, I'll take Fox over Monsters, Inc.
Spider-Man. Oh, shit.
Lion King versus Toy Story 3. Lion King, yeah.
You pick.
Fuck.
Pick 'em.
All right, It Hurts But I think Akira is objectively better than Howl's Moving Castle. So I'm still going Spider-Verse all day over Toy Story, personally. It's not even like a Spider-Man thing. Like, that movie is just so good. You're going to take Fantastic Mr. Fox over The Lion King.
Yes.
That is
300%.
All right, is that just because you like it more, or because you legitimately think that it is better?
I think it's a better movie. I think that story's been told way too much. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I take Spider-Verse over Akira.
Spider-Man is my pick to win now. On the right side, Spider-Man.
Yeah, controversial maybe because The Lion King is what it is, but I honestly do think that Spider-Man is better storytelling, better animation. Like, objectively, I think Into the Spider-Verse is a better movie. That is hard as shit. If I was making an animated movie list, both of these are probably they're in my top 5 for sure.
Inside Out. Begrudgingly.
Yeah. I think on my personal list, I would put Into the Spider-Verse higher, but I think Inside Out is the winner.
There you have it.
And it is.
Tell us why we're wrong in the comment section, or you may be the one person like, oh, they're right. Scroll back up, like the video, share the video, and subscribe.